Hi, beginning strings, 4th grade orchestra. We are getting ready to transition back to our modified in person. So you are going to get to come to the orchestra room. If you're not at school on the day that you have orchestra, please talk with your classroom teacher about coming with another class so that I can still see you live and in person. It's going to be really important as we get started. Here's what I want you to do, because there's no classes this week in the room. I'm going to come visit your room and hopefully get some more people from your class signed up to join us. You're going to be ahead of them because they haven't learned any of the things you've learned about our classroom and how it works and our bow holds and how to take care of our instrument, the parts of the instruments. You've learned a lot. So if you haven't already done week 1 and week 2's modules, go back in Canvas and do week 1 and week 2. And then this week you can work on week 3. Okay? And then there's assignments. So some of you have done that. Make sure you're turning in your video of your best bow hold. We're singing every song. Thumb bend, middle extend, fingers drop for violins and violas, pinky on top, or cellos and basses, flop till you drop. Okay, I need you to remember that when we get our bow out, tighten the bow before you play, loosen it before you put it away. And then we're going to remember the parts of the instrument that we've learned. I'm not going to review that, but you can go back to my previous videos and watch all of that if you haven't got that. If you have questions, send me a message and I'll be happy to answer your questions. I will see you in person the week of September 21st. When you walk to the orchestra room, it's going to be super important because 4th graders, you're kind of young, but I think you can handle this. You're going to walk without a teacher, distanced with your masks on to the orchestra room. So that means you can't be super close to your neighbor. Okay, once you get to my room, you're going to wait outside the door and I will let one student in at a time and I'm going to assign you a star that'll be on the floor. That'll be your star for the year. Okay, so you'll always come to that star. The stars will be spaced apart so that we're not so close. We will need to wear our masks in class. You need to bring your instrument on your day you have orchestra. I sent out the new schedule because it's different than it has been. So make sure you got that email last night. Your parents should have gotten it. Check with them. If not, your teacher has the schedule. Check with them. And you're going to bring your instrument. You need to bring your music books. If you don't know all the supplies you need, click on my little music book thing on the Canvas homepage. It'll show you a list of all the supplies. We cannot share books. We cannot share stands. We cannot share instruments. So you need to be bringing all of that stuff yourself. Rosin, we can't even share rosin. So make sure you're bringing your own or you won't get to use it at all. Then I will also be giving you a book. So I recommend you get a folder just for orchestra, like a little pocket folder, okay? And bring it with you with your books. You can put your books inside of it because you have 2 books and then I'm going to give you a 3rd one. That way you only have to carry your folder instead of having to carry 3 books. Okay, it's much easier that way. We used to get little orchestra folders to give out, but that's not going to happen with coronavirus. So please bring your own folder. That's going to be really helpful to keep you organized. I also recommend that your case, if you have a violin, viola, cello, bass, has a name tag on it. Because now that you're bringing it to school, you don't want to be like, oh, I can't find which one is mine. So make sure you know which one is yours. We are not going to be in a hurry to get things out and playing. We're going to go one step at a time. When you come to the classroom, we're going to check our bow holds. We're going to do lots of bow hold exercises. So watch last week's video to learn all of that. And that'll be your password. If you can do all of those good, then I'll let you open your case. If you're still struggling with those, you won't get to open your case. Okay, so make sure you're ready and prepared for our first class and that you don't have anything overdue by September 21st on Canvas, okay? We will still use Canvas even when we come back to school in person because you're only coming here 1 time a week, okay? And you can join the other class at home, okay? Or just practice a lot at home. That is good too, all right? I look forward to seeing you guys in person and have a great week. Bye.